Very good. We discussed about coastal plains. Sir, no? Very good. Did you write the previous class fair notes? Good. So, today we are going to learn about 6th chapter. What is the 6th chapter name? Our natural resources. What is the 6th lesson, children? Read loudly. Our natural resources. So, all of you take your social textbook at the page number 226. Okay, now? So, today let us learn about this lesson. Okay. First of all, natural resources. First of all, look at the first paragraph. Listen carefully. Natural resources are materials available in nature. Actually, natural resources means what, children? Natural resources. It means what? Materials. Materials. Materials means what? Things. Materials. Materials means things available in nature. Natural resources means the materials or the things which are available in nature. Okay, which things we are getting from the nature. Okay, those materials are called natural resources, which are useful to us in different ways. These natural resources now we are using in different ways. We make use of them to live comfortably. Why we use these natural resources? To live comfortably. They include almost everything around us. These natural resources include almost everything around us. We get these natural resources from our surroundings only. We get these natural resources from our surroundings only. We getting these all natural resources available in nature only. Freely we are getting these natural resources from nature. Yes or no? Why we are using these natural resources? To live comfortably. So, what are they? Actually, what are the natural resources? Give some examples. Plants. First one is plants, animals. Yes or no, children? First of all, plants. Plants, nowadays, daily we are seeing plants in our surroundings. Yes or no? So, these plants also, we are available in nature. And animals also having in nature. Next, air. How we get air? From nature only. Next, water. Water also we are getting from nature. Next, minerals. Minerals means what? Like coal, copper, gold. Those are all minerals only. So these minerals also we are getting from the nature. Next, and soil. Soil also one natural resources. The soil also we are getting from nature. So these plants, animals, air, water, minerals, and soil. These all are what, children? Natural resources. Yes or no? Let us study about them in detail. So now let us study about these natural resources clearly. First one is 6.1 Forest and Wildlife. What is our 6.1 lesson name? Forest conditions of a place. Yes, sir, children. Did you observe in the forest? We can observe that different types of plants we can see in the forest. Yes, sir. So these trees or these plants can grow depending on the climate and depending on the soil. Yes, sir. So how these different types of trees grow depending on the climate and depending on the soil. Some types of plants grow in the different type of climate and some types of trees or plants grow in different types of soil. So like that we can observe in the different types of trees in different areas. As India is a vast country, so in our country India is a very big country. The climate varies from place to place. In our India, you can see some states, the climate varies from place to place. Climate is different from place to place. We can take one example. Rajasthan is one place. So which type of climate having in Rajasthan? Very hot climate. Listen, to compare it with Jammu Kashmir having very cold climate. So in the desert areas in the Rajasthan, which type of trees can grow? Only date palms, like cactus, that type of trees grows. Is that so? Like that, the trees grows depending on the climate and depending on the soil. So in India also, our countries where, so in India also, climate is different from place to place. So we have different types of forests in our country depending on the climate. They can be broadly classified into 5 types. So in India, total forests are divided into 5 types. What are they? First of all, evergreen forest. So first of all, evergreen forest. Second one is deciduous forest. Third one, coniferous forest. Fourth one, tidal forest. And fifth one is scrub forest. So these are the 5 types of forests in our country. Okay, now these are the 5 types of forest grows in our India country. What are they? Read with me, children. First one, A is evergreen forest. B, deciduous forest. C, coniferous forest. D, tidal forest. E, scrub forest. Now let us completely learn about each one forest. Okay, now first of all, let us say about the evergreen forest. Okay, which type of trees grows in the evergreen forest? Where we can found furniture. Trees like rosewood, mahogany and ebony grow well in this forest. Which type of trees grows in the evergreen forest, children? Very important. Rosewood. Trees like the rosewood, mahogany and ebony. These three types of trees grow in the evergreen forest. Rosewood is a tree name. Mahogany is also a tree name. Ebony is also a tree name. This rosewood, mahogany and ebony, these all the types of trees grow in the evergreen forest. Okay now? Evergreen forests are found in India along the western Ghats. Along the western Ghats, these evergreen forests are grown. The symbolic ranges of the Himalayas, the northeastern states and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. At these places, these evergreen forests grow. Okay now. Next, evergreen forests are completed. Next, deciduous forest. In deciduous forest, trees shed their leaves at particular time of the year. So, this deciduous forest trees shed their leaves. Trees shed their leaves at a particular time of the year. At which time? Usually in the autumn season. In the autumn season, these deciduous forest trees shed their leaves. This type of forests are found in places with hot climate and annual rainfall between 100 centimeter and 200 centimeters. These deciduous forests also grow in the hot climate. The important trees found in these forests are teak, sal, deodar, sandalwood and bamboo. These type of trees grow in the deciduous forest. What are the examples for deciduous forest? Which type of trees grow in the deciduous forest, children? Teak, sal, deodar, sandalwood, bamboo. These all are trees names. So these all the types of trees grow in the deciduous forest. Okay now. Now let us see about the coniferous forest. Okay. Coniferous forest contain trees with cone-shaped canopies. These coniferous forest contain which type of canopies? Cone-shaped. Cone-shaped canopies. Canopies means I have already told this top of the tree. Okay, now top part of the tree. So, which type of canopy having for the coniferous forest? Cone shaped. Cone shaped means like this. Cone shaped canopy having the coniferous forest. It means like a coconut tree. Okay. The tree grows very tall, pointed leaves. These coniferous forest trees grow very tall and with the pointed leaves. Pointed leaves means very sharp leaves. Very sharp leaves. Okay. They grow in places with cold climate. These coniferous forests grow in a cold climate. Okay. They are mostly found at high altitude, hence they are called mountain forest. Coniferous forest also called mountain forest. Mountain forest. What is the other name of the coniferous forest? Mountain forest. Coniferous forests are also called mountain forest. Okay now, which type of canopy we can see in the coniferous forest? Cone shaped. Okay, cone shaped canopies. Trees like pine, cedar, fig and oak. This type of trees grow in the coniferous forest. In the coniferous forest, which type of trees grow? Pine, cedar, fig and Oh, this type of trees we can see in the coniferous forest. India coniferous forest found in the highest slopes of the Himalayas and in the Nilgiris. In the Nilgiris and the slopes of the Himalayas, this coniferous forest grow. Okay, then now next tidal forest. Tidal forests are found in marshy areas. Where the tidal forest found? In the marshy areas. Okay, now only in the marshy areas these tidal forests grow. Therefore, they are also called marshy forest or mangrove forest. So, these tidal forests grow only in the marshy areas. That's why these tidal forests are also called marshy forest. Marshy forest or mangrove forest. Okay, now tidal forest is also called marshy forest or mangrove forest because these tidal forests grow in marshy areas. The common trees found in these forests are Casuarina and Sundari. These two types of trees grow in the tidal forest. What are the children? Casuarina. Casuarina and Sundari. These two types of trees grow in the tidal forest. Casuarina and Sundari. Okay, now next tidal forests are found in the delta areas of the Ganga along the coast of Tamil Nadu, in some places along the coast of Kerala. You can see this tidal forest. Next, the last forest, scrub forest. Please children, scrub forest. This is the fifth type of forest growing in India. Scrub forest. Scrub forests are found in dry areas with a little rainfall. The scrub forests grow in a dry area. Dry area means like a desert area and very little rainfall. This scrub forest can grow without water. It means very little rainfall. Very little rainfall also. This scrub forest grow in dry area and very little rainfall. In this forest, only small trees and thorny bushes are found. The common trees are found here are babul, kikar, and kher. These three types of trees grow in the scrub forest. What are they? Babul, kikar, and kher. These three types of trees grow in the scrub forest. Scrub forest grow in dry area, very little rainfall. It means like a desert type of area. So we can find out this scrub forest in India at Rajasthan, Gujarat. At that places this scrub forest grow. So now 5 types of forest are completed. Now importance of forest. It means what is the importance of this forest? Okay, forests are very important for maintaining the balance in nature. So these forests are, all the types of forests are very important to balance the nature. They influence the climate and rainfall of a place. These forests influence the climate and also rainfall. Places with a large forest receive more rainfall. So which area having a lot of forest, that area get a lot of rainfall. Yes, sir. They prevent soil erosion and floods. They prevent soil erosion and floods. They provide shelter for wild animals. These forests are home for wild animals. Many of animals can live in the forest. So that's agriculture. From the forest we are getting timber. Timber means what, children? Wood. So we get wood to make furniture, to build the houses, and we are getting a valuable goods from the forest. These are like rubber, coffee, and medicine products, like different types of products we get from forest. They give firewood and fodder for cattle. They give firewood also. Forest is also source of medical plants. A number of types of medical plants grow in the forest. Resins, gums, honey, and lac. These all the types of things we get from forest. They provide raw material for paper industry. They also help in maintaining the oxygen-carbon dioxide ratio in the atmosphere and prevent global warming. So that's why this much number of things we get from forest. So that's why forests are very important to our country. Okay now. So this is about the forest. Now let us go to the wildlife. Now wildlife. Wildlife means animal life, animals life. Okay. When we hear the word wildlife, the picture that comes to our mind is that of ferocious animals like tigers and lions. Children, when we listen or when we hear this wildlife word, just we imagine that only about the ferocious animals like a tiger and lion only. But that is not correct. Wildlife include all the animals like lions, tigers, elephants, rhinos, bears, wild buffaloes, deer, antelope, and a large number of birds, reptiles, fish, and even insects. These all are called wildlife. It means all the types of animals and birds and insects. Okay, which are living in the forest or outside. Okay, these all are comes under the wildlife. Okay, we find elephants in the evergreen forest of the Western Ghats and Assam. So mostly in our country, in our India, elephants mostly we can see in the evergreen forest of the Western Ghats. Already we have learned that evergreen forests are grow in the Western Ghats. So these elephants animals we can see in the evergreen forest of the Western Ghats and Assam. Evergreen forest of the Western Ghats and Assam. At these two places, elephants are having a lot. Next, rhinos. Rhinos animals we can see in Kaziranga National Park, Assam. Kaziranga National Park. This Kaziranga National Park is situated in Assam state. Okay. Next, tigers. Tigers we can see in Sundarban in Bengal. Sundarban in Bengal. And Jim Corbett National Park. Jim Corbett National Park in Uttaranchal. At these two places, tigers are having. Okay, Sundarban in Bengal and Jim Corbett National Park in Uttaranchal. This Jim Corbett National Park is situated in Uttaranchal state. Lions. Lions we can see in Gir forest in Gujarat. Gir forests are there in Gujarat state. So at these places, these elephants, rhinos, tigers, lions, we can see in a large number. Okay. Now let us see about some important national parks. Now children, we are going to learn about some important national parks and some important national sanctuaries, bird sanctuaries. Okay, these are very important and these are GK questions also. Everyone have to listen carefully and practice this bit carefully. Okay now, read and write this one. First of all, listen carefully. Kaziranga National Park. What is the park name? Kaziranga National Park is situated in Assam state. Where is the Kaziranga National Park? In Assam state. Next, Mudumalai Wildlife Sanctuary. Mudumalai Wildlife Sanctuary is in the state of children, everyone have to practice this bit. Now children, I am going to give you fair notes of 6.1 lesson Forest and Wildlife. So all of you take your social fair notes, write the lesson name, our natural resources, then down 6.1 Forest and Wildlife. Now first bit, fill in the blanks. Total 5 fill in the blanks are there. In dash forest, trees shed their leaves in autumn. Answer is deciduous. Second fill in the blank. Coniferous forests are also called dash forest. Mountain forest. Third one, Sundari trees are found in dash forest. Tidal. Fourth one, rhinos are found in dash in Assam. Answer is Kaziranga National Park. Fifth one, Jim Corbett National Park is in the state of dash. Answer Uttaranchal. So these 5 fill in the blanks, write neatly in your social fair notes. Then second bit, write whether the following statements are true or false. First one, in forest trees are planted by man? No. So answer is false. Second one, rosewood is found in evergreen forest. True. Third one, pine trees are found in deciduous forest. False. Fourth one, tidal forests are found in marshy areas. True. Fifth one, scrub forests are found in semi-desert area. False. So these 2 bits write in your social fair notes. Now let us go to the third bit. Third bit, match the following. Total 5 questions are there, children. First of all, look at column A, B. Okay na? Now fourth bit is answer the following. Total 5 questions are there. Fifth one, what is the importance of wildlife? Answer, wildlife is an integral part of nature. They are essential to maintain the balance in nature. Sixth one, what are the steps taken to protect our forest and wildlife? Answer, the people have to take upon ourselves the responsibility of protecting our forest and wildlife. So this is the fair notes of 6.1 lesson. So all of you write carefully and neatly in your social fair notes. All the bits you can see in our textbook.